Hey, the Racer's back with another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. All right, family, we're going to discuss the legendary Sheduer Saunders. Oh my goodness, let's get right into it. Yeah. All right, so Sheduer Saunders. I just want to start off by saying that the young man is an elite young man, right? Very accomplished at a very young age. He has a long list of accomplishments. He's intelligent, good-looking, family-oriented, spiritual, focused, got aura. He's the kind of young man that a father would be proud of. And I know Prime is very proud of Sheduer, and he should be. He's proud of all of his kids, but we're talking about Sheduer. So I know he's very proud of me. If Sheduer was my son, man, I'll be beaming just like him. I'm like, that's my boy. That's my boy. See him do the do. That's me. I raised that. So yeah, for sure. Good young man. Good young man. Can't knock him on his young man game. His young man game is strong. Very, very, very strong. With that said, he effed up during the entire draft process from beginning to end. From telling teams not to pick him, to not participating in certain events at the NFL Combine, and then being unprepared and being unprepared during NFL job interviews. And the problem with that is that he went into the process without an agent. If you had an agent like Drew Rosenhaus, I said Drew would have hit him to the game, right? Drew would have been like, "Oh, listen, this is, what to expect. This is what you need to do. Let's do some job interviews and ask him some questions. Listen to his answers. Like, no, say it this way. I mean, he should have paid that $1 million or $2 million so he can get that $30-40 million rookie contract. But he was trying to save $1 million or $2 million, and he missed out on that $30-40 million. So that's on him. It is. He made a bad decision as a young man, and that's okay. He's young. When you're young, you do dumb things. And he did a very dumb thing. Very, very, very dumb. I mean, his total approach was wrong. But that frontal lobe, doesn't fully develop until you get about 25, 26, 27, right? So his brain is still developing. So he got a lot more to learn. He all right. And I'm pretty sure he learned from his experience. I hope he did. Because what he failed to realize that he wasn't as highly regarded in NFL circles as he thought. And that's because his talent is mid. Maybe he thought more of himself than he ought to have thought. He did. And pride become before the fall. That's Bible. Pride come before the fall, and he fell 100 and they say it was top 3, so he got drafted 144, so he fell 141 picks. He wasn't picked top 3, he was picked 144. And I think that's where he should have been picked at, because that's where his talent at, right? He doesn't have any athleticism. He run a 4'9", 4'8", 40. He doesn't have an NFL arm, right? He doesn't have pocket awareness. His processing speed is okay. He took too many sacks. He holds on to the ball. I mean, he's really a third-day pick. I wouldn't even say he's a second-day pick, because if you're a second-day pick, you have some elite attributes. You got something about you that is elite. Let's take the brother from Alabama, the one that got drafted. He got elite attributes, right? I mean, he could run. I mean, he could throw it a little bit, right? Strong, strapping young man. Takes his shirt off, you be like, whoa. Boy, that's a football player. Good. I said, you see Prime Jr. We'll call him Prime Jr. Nah, I can't call him Prime Jr. He not even. He's not Prime Junior. He Sheduer. Look at Sheduer. Sheduer just, you run the mill, good looking, quarterback. Like most quarterbacks, good looking quarterback. When you see him, he's straight. But talent wise, he's very mid. Very mid. So with all that, he should be. He should have been a third day prospect. He is a third day prospect, and he got drafted on the third day like he should have got drafted. Now I know all of y'all are saying I am talking nonsense. He was projected to go in the top 10, but just like I said, if he was all that, they would have drafted him in the top 10. They don't care about football players being conceited. They don't care about them being arrogant. What they care about is what you do out there on that field. But you say, oh, well, I got you now, Racer. I got you. He completed 74% of his passes. Well, you want to know something? You know how many run-of-the-mill college quarterbacks who put up numbers, who got drafted late or never drafted? Numbers is not the end all and be all. It's not. It's not. That's why they have an NFL combine, because they want to see certain things that they couldn't see on tape. And he didn't show them anything at the combine. So all they had was the tape to go on. And according to the tape and his measurables, he's mid. I mean, he completed 74% of his passes, but half of those are bubble screens. His deep passes, his deep ball is okay, but I saw Travis Hunter dang near, break his neck trying to catch passes in double coverage, jumping over 2-3 people to make sure the ball didn't get big and bring down the ball. That's why he got drafted 2 overall. Because he like that. Sheduer, he not like that. He think he like that up there. And that's the problem. He didn't have a realistic assessment of himself. And NFL teams want to know if you got it going on up here, if you don't have everything going on the field or physically, right? On the field, yeah, he completed 74 of his passes. But you want to know who else completed over 70% of his passes? Huh? I'm going to give you an example of a guy who put up numbers in college and got drafted in the 6th round. His name was Lou Falk of Washington State. Drafted in 2016. And he was legendary too. He was legendary in let me run down his numbers for you. Right? Falk, in 2016, he completed over 70% of his passes. He threw for 4,500 yards, 38 touchdowns to 11 picks. So he had a 3-to-1 interception ratio, almost 4-to-1. Right? And his 4,500 yards was third most in the country that year. Right? Falk was recognized multiple times for the Davey O'Brien Great 8 Performance of the Week. He was recognized for the Manning Award Star of the Week, right? He was all Pac-10 like 2 years in a row. Went 9-3 as a senior. Won the Sun Bowl against the Miami Hurricanes. And he was drafted 199th overall. 199th, that's what? 55 picks later than Sheduer. He was drafted in the 6th round. And he's just as accomplished, if not more so, than Sheduer as a college player. Nobody was crying about Luke going in the 6th round in 2016. Nobody but Sheduer, who's mid, he go in the 5th round, and it's racism. They doing it because he's a proud black man. They trying to bring down Prime. No. I mean, he went through the same thing Tom Brady went through. Tom Brady was mid, physically. But up here, yes, he was elite. The issue and the reason why Sheduer did not go in the 1st round is because he did not show the NFL that he was elite up here, because he had too much stuff going on around him out there. The legendary line, he had the social media following, he had the cameras and the this and the that, the gold chain. It seems like he was about everything else. I'm not going to say but football, because I know he's about football too, but he was about too many things. Sometimes they want you to cut off some stuff and just be about football, right? Or be as much about football as possible, but that's not what he was showing them, and that's what they wanted to see. He didn't show them that. And if he had an agent would have cleaned him up. But somehow, for some reason, he didn't have an agent, and they didn't, I don't know why his dad, or maybe he didn't listen to his dad. Maybe he was just like, I'm going to do this my way, Dad. And his dad probably was like, hands off, okay, son. You know what I'm saying? I got to cut the string. Sooner or later, I might as well cut it right now. Everything is on you. I'm here to support you. And he just fell back. Maybe that's what happened. Because to me, I just feel like if Sheduer is my son, I'd be like, man, you need to get you an agent, man. Oh, but Dad, I'm a top 3 pick. I said, well, top 3 picks get agents. They can help you with commercials and negotiations and all that kind of stuff like that. They can, they can work things out behind the scenes that you're not doing, that you don't do or that you don't know to do. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. You pay for that knowledge, right? You pay for what they do, and you get you a good one, son. Get Drew Rosenhaus. He's really good, well connected, got players on all the teams in the NFL. Or if not, Drew Rosenhaus, some other agent, right? That's what you do. That's what you do. And the one thing about Lou Falk, and speaking of his measurables, because he was very mid, I mean, he didn't have, Jimmy Horn Jr. He didn't have Travis Hunter. You know what I mean? He didn't have 3 NFL 3 wide receivers get drafted in the NFL. He barely got drafted. And he had numbers, though. And he beat the Miami Hurricanes, right, in the Sun Bowl. And he played pretty good in the Sun Bowl. Unlike Sheduer. He didn't play good in his bowl game. So, Sheduer, he has an uphill battle. Being a 5th round pick, going to the Cleveland Browns, with that locker room of quarterbacks, there's 5 of them, including him, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Cody Pickett, the 3rd round pick. I'm not going to even bother remembering his name until he has to earn me. He has to earn me remembering his name. 3rd round pick. You're a rookie. You gotta earn me calling you by your name. That's how the game go. So we'll get a chance to see what's up with Sheduer. We'll get a chance to see if he'll Tom Brady or Lou Falk, right? Tom Brady became a GOAT. Lou Falk became coach of Wingate. And he's the quarterback coach. I said what I said, and I meant it. I truly did. And I also like for you to comment, and subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. One love.